If there is no will and the surviving spouse dies who had 4 children, but 3 living, the deceased child had a child. Does the property get split to include the child of the deceased child or the grandchild? All right, so this is quite a mouthful, but what's going on here is we have a surviving spouse. So obviously one of the spouses has already passed away. And so we have a surviving spouse, and that surviving spouse had 4 children. One of the children passed away, but when that child passed away, that child had already had a child. So there's a grandchild involved. And the question is, does the property get split between them, including the grandchild? So the short answer to that, not knowing if that's all the facts or not, is yes. The property, if there's no will, then the property would pass equally in 4s to the children. And if one of the children passed away or is no longer alive to take their inheritance, then it goes down to their child. If they, died and left issue or left a child, and in this case they did. So we do have a grandchild. Now, even if that child had multiple children, so there were multiple grandchildren, they would still just be splitting that same 1/4 share. So you don't keep reducing the share that the others get by the amount of grandchildren. So each child gets 1/4. So there's 4 kids, each would inherit a 4th. If one of those kids is no longer alive, then their 1/4, so only their 1/4 would pass down or trickle down to their kids who are alive. So they would share in that, but they would split up that 1/4. In this instance, since there's just one grandchild, well, that's still 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. All right, I hope that helps. If you are in Florida and you have more questions like this, or you need assistance with your estate planning to avoid situations like this, please call our office. We can help. The link is in my bio.